Can artificial intelligence create artificial intelligence? The answer is yes. And in order to create an artificial intelligence application that works on mobile or web, we only need two things: the architect and the factory. The architect will be Gemini, whose job is to write me the manufacturing recipe and the complex codes that I don't want to hurt my brain with. And the factory will be Google Colab. And this is a supercomputer that Google allows us to use online to install the parts and run our artificial intelligence. So currently we will make a complete application. So honestly, try it with me and you'll find the topic very easy, and you can adjust it and develop this application and publish it and profit from it. So prepare your coffee cup and let's go. The first step is talking with the engineer, Gemini. If I tell him, write me code to create artificial intelligence and stop, he'll give you essay-like talk and poems, and that's not what we want. We need executive commands. We need code that works immediately. So I organized the prompt as follows: the personality he will deal with. I told him, as an expert artificial intelligence engineer. So he takes on the role and stops theoretical talk. Second thing is the brain, which is the model we'll use as a reference, or in other words, the model I'll take data from. So I specified the model name, which is Qwen 2.5. Why Qwen? Because this is one of the smartest open source models that speaks any language fluently, and its size is small, 1.5 billion parameters, meaning it works on weak and medium devices. It doesn't need giant servers. In brief and simple form, consider that the artificial intelligence I'll make took a connection from Qwen. Third thing is the place, so I confirmed to him that the code must be customized for Google Colab, so the paths and libraries are set correctly. Fourth thing, for my model to be good, we'll use libraries. I asked him to use the Transformers library, which is the most famous library in the world for running language models. Now Gemini wrote complete Python code and did everything we said literally, and I'll leave you a link in the description to a file with all the prompt and also Gemini's response. Now I'll take the code that Gemini wrote and go with it to Colab, and I chose New Notebook, and this screen appeared with me, and there's a place to put the code in. Focus with me on this step because it's very important and you must do it. We must go to the runtime menu and choose from it change runtime type and change this option to T4 GPU. This is a graphics card whose price is thousands of dollars. Google gives it to you for free to try. Well, why am I doing this? Simply because artificial intelligence is like heavy games. It needs a powerful graphics card, GPU, to work quickly. I'll paste the code here. Now my factory is ready. As soon as I press play, Colab will start downloading the model files, Qwen, from the internet, about 2 gigabytes, and loading them. Now it loaded, and after it finished, it told me, download successful. The model is ready for conversation. Let's try it, so I'll ask it what does artificial intelligence mean, and the purpose is to test the response speed. The response was good, and I asked it another question, so I said, can you tell me what you can do? And it answered with a logical answer about most of the things it can do. You'll tell me this talk is nice, but this screen isn't the best thing. I want something practical. So I decided to improve on this code and make it a mobile application and web application at the same time. I don't want it to be just a regular chatbot. I want it multi-personality, meaning I want a chat for programming and a chat for cybersecurity and a chat for regular conversation. So I went back to the engineer Gemini and told him, the code works, but I want it with a professional interface. And I told him use a library called Gradio, and I want you to add the feature, change personality. Here I'm telling him if I choose general assistant, talk to me in a nice style, and if I choose cybersecurity expert, flip his face and start talking to me about vulnerabilities and hacking. And also I want an expert in programming. Gemini understood my request immediately and wrote me new code, longer and smarter, and it has a complete ready chat interface. I took the new code, threw it in the factory, Colab, and of course I changed the runtime to T4 GPU, and of course we know why. I'll paste the code here, and I pressed run. This time, Colab didn't just output a conversation. It brought me a blue link written next to it, running on public URL. This link is the treasure. This means my application became online and available to anyone in the world to click on it. And at the same time, the web application appeared for me. But let's try this talk on the mobile application. So I took the link and opened it on mobile. Wow, the result is better than I imagined. Imagine that this application was made in only 5 minutes, and what taught it is the AI. And with some development, you can sell this application and make money from it. And as you're seeing, a clean interface. The channel name is written on top Cyberanda edition, and below I have the magic menu to choose personalities. This isn't a recorded video. This is artificial intelligence working live right now. Let's try the application and see the personalities, and will the response differ or not. First, let's try the general model. I'll choose from the menu General Assistant, and I'll write to it, how do I protect myself from cyber attacks? See the response, a very diplomatic response. Use strong passwords, don't share your data. Nice talk, but very general. Well, let's now wake up the beast. From the same menu, I'll choose cybersecurity expert, and I'll ask it the exact same question. How do I protect myself from cyber attacks? Look at the difference. The response changed 180 degrees. It started talking to me about encryption and about two-factor authentication, 2FA, and about types of phishing attacks. Talking to me like he's my colleague engineer, not just a chatbot. Well, let's try if it was a code expert. I told it write me Python code to make a clothing website. If the response was general, the response is very brief. But if we changed the personality to Python programming expert, the response differed completely. Did you see what happened? In less than 10 minutes, and without writing a single line of code with our hands, we built a complete artificial intelligence application, multi-personality, and working on mobile and for free. I was just the project manager, but the real programmer was Gemini, and the factory was Colab. This proves that the future isn't for those who know how to write code only. The future is for those who know how to think and know how to ask artificial intelligence correctly. This prompt and code are available to you now to try them and make your own version. I'll leave you a file link in the description with the prompt used and Gemini's code in each case.